In a world filled with distractions, uncertainty, and broken systems, how can one person make a difference? How can a man rise and build when everything around him is crumbling? Nehemiah was not a king, not a prophet, not a priest. He was a cupbearer to the king of Persia, a trusted position, but still a servant. Yet when he heard that Jerusalem's walls were broken down, his heart broke. Nehemiah 1:4 says, "When I heard these things, I sat down and wept. For some days I mourned and fasted and prayed before the God of heaven." Right here we learn our first lesson. Real leadership starts with compassion and prayer. Nehemiah teaches us that you don't need a title to be a leader. You just need a burden and the courage to act on it. When men today are faced with injustice, broken homes, job loss, the question is, will you stand in the gap? Will you, like Nehemiah, say, "Let us rise up and build"? Nehemiah 2:18. He didn't just pray, he planned. He secured the king's permission, gathered supplies, and inspired others. He faced mockery, threats, and sabotage. That's the second lesson. Faith is not passive, it's action with a foundation in prayer. Men today are being called to rebuild the walls in their own lives, whether it's in marriage, fatherhood, faith, or community. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, focused, and willing to work. Nehemiah's enemies tried everything to stop him. In Nehemiah 6:3, he replies with boldness, "I am doing a great work, and I cannot come down." That's lesson 3, don't come down. When you're doing something God called you to do, raising your children, repairing relationships, starting a ministry, turning your life around, you will be tested. Distractions will come, criticism will sting, but don't stop building. Nehemiah's story isn't just for men, it's for anyone who's ever felt called to more. Maybe you're the only one in your family fighting for spiritual truth. Maybe your community seems too far gone. The Bible reminds us in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Like Nehemiah, your prayers, your work, and your courage matter. Ask yourself, what are the broken walls around me? And am I willing to say, like Nehemiah, "The God of heaven will give us success. We, his servants, will arise and build." Nehemiah 2:20. Let's stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Let's rise up and build, starting with our faith, our families, and our purpose.